I'm done, man. You know, I've had enough. I've had enough of Israel killing 15,000 Palestinians and calling that self-defense. I've had enough of the media calling Israeli hostages hostages, but Palestinian hostages prisoners. You're upset about 200 Israeli hostages, but oh, you didn't know there are 10,000 Palestinian hostages? Please, enough. I've had enough of Israel throwing Palestinians in prison without charge, without trial, without even telling them the reason why. I've had enough of Israel bringing up the Holocaust as it carries out a Holocaust against Palestinians. What happened to never again? Or is it never enough? I've had enough of Palestinians being punished for European crimes and Europeans giving away land that ain't theirs to divide. I've had enough of seeing children's bodies blown to bits and parents crying their eyes out, where are my kids? Half of Gaza's population are children. So if you've bombed half the buildings, who are you hitting? Thousands are still under the rubble, all of them missing. Enough of this shit, enough of this killing. I've had enough of spoiled Israeli settlers complaining from their cushy hotels, while Palestinians sleep in the rain with no clothes, no food, and no beds, and Israelis have the nerve to pretend that they are oppressed. Shut your goddamn mouth. Do you know I've lost count how many times Israel have bombed the same refugee camp or the same hospital? Do you need to bomb a UN school 100 times before you've had enough? Israelis driving Palestinians from their homes, another Nakba in plain sight. Taking more land, taking more lives, seems it's never enough. I've had enough of Israelis always playing the victim, even as they victimize Palestinians and commit genocide against them. It's tiring, exhausting, such a bore, and no one is falling for that crap anymore. Israel claims to be the Jewish state, but it's in a state of genocidal mania and doesn't speak for Jews. So many Jews around the world hate Zionism. They've had enough of this too. I've had enough of Israel claiming that Arabs hate Jews. This ain't about religion, they're lying to you. It's about Europeans stealing Palestinian homes. And if Israelis were Buddhists, Arabs are fighting too. I've had enough of talk show hosts acting like Middle East experts. Piers Morgan thinks history began on October 7. So the only trick he knows is bark, yes Israel, then roll, and hounds his guests with, do you condemn Hamas? No, we condemn Israel in your rubbish program. I've had enough. I've had enough of Americans claiming Hamas are terrorists when Uncle Sam's the biggest terrorist on earth. They want to lecture people about human rights and international law, but when it comes to Israel, they don't give a fuck anymore. Afghanistan, Pakistan, Iraq, Syria, Libya, Somalia, Yemen, Lebanon, those weren't enough. How many people have to die before you wake up? Israel is carrying out a genocide in broad daylight, suffocating the dreams of Gaza's children at night. When will the world put an end to their plight? Jesus Christ, haven't they suffered enough? 15,000 people killed wasn't enough. Dozens of doctors and nurses wasn't enough. Israel killing journalists across the Levant. So many in Gaza went to bed and never woke up. What's your excuse? When are you gonna wake up? You need to find your humanity. Enough is enough.